Hello everybody, Caden here today with another episode of Minecraft Dinosaurs. And we're back on the world, and I did some work. So, as you guys know, last episode, I was kind of upset with how things were going because I was like, well, you know, we're not getting anywhere. This is a huge undertaking, this aquarium. And, you know, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. So, I spent a little bit of time, that actual episode hasn't even gone up yet at this point because, well, like I said, I'm pre-recording. So, yeah, that's why that one went up late. I've got to record this, and I spent about 2, maybe 3 extra hours. It was probably around nearly 3 hours after that episode. Basically just trying to build stuff. So I'm actually going to just zoom the map in super far so you can't really even see. Also, I tried to fix the lighting actually, so hopefully it's better. I don't know if it will be, but hopefully it is. Anyway, as you've already, I assume you can already tell what we're doing from the title and most likely thumbnail of the episode, because that's what I always do. But this is what I've done, just because, you know what? Yes. So I spent a couple of hours basically just going through and working, because I was like, you know what, I should at least figure out what I was gonna do. And I have to say, you guys remember last episode I was like, oh, I need to just get rid of that middle pathway. Did that. Best decision of this for this build of my life. It has, I think, definitely made this area look a lot better. I mean, heck, we can even still keep that pathway and I think it'll look fine. I haven't worked any back here yet. Also, you can see I didn't actually end up raising it. I've decided, you know what, it'll take some time, but I can definitely do some terraforming over here just to get the last little bit of rock down, so that way we can actually work with it more easily. But other than that, you can see I spent a lot of time basically just working on getting the pathways laid down. Now, there are a few areas, I actually did improve it in some areas. Like over here, I actually widened it out, moved it over a bit. Over here, I need to get rid of some of the dirt still. I didn't really finish this section of the pathway. As you can see, it's a bit weird, so I'm gonna need to spend a bit more time on that. And then this. So if we actually just hit the big map button, I've decided, if you can see the yellow arrow, which is me, all of this is going to be, I believe, our Tylosaurus area. Because if you've seen the thumbnail and the title, Mosasaurus in here. And I've actually decided we're going to use 2 Mosasaurs because I think it's big enough. Now, yeah, so this is going to be our Tylosaurus, which I think is actually going to be a much better decision than clumping them both together in here, because this area I actually can build a much smaller exhibit in, which fits because I'm only putting 1 Tylosaur in. I have had problems in the past with having multiple in there. Second of all, they're quite large compared to the Mosasaurs from Revival, so I can kind of have a smaller exhibit for only 1. I don't know how much more of a pathway is going to be coming around here. I think the path's only actually going to come up to maybe... Oh wait, no, it'll have to go for full circle because I don't actually have another thing over there. Okay, but yeah, it'll come full circle, probably line up somewhere, probably over at that thing, and then, yeah, second area. Again, I'm going to have to do a bit of terraforming once this is all done to get the islands set up on the outside. But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much what I've been working on. Biggest part of the undertaking was this, the seawall. Now, I did actually give... Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I did kind of cheat to build those. I kind of gave myself a super builder's wand because I'm not gonna lie, it was just, I just didn't want to build all of that by hand, like slowly place each individual brick. So I just got a ton of bricks together, yeah, it's all cobblestone, isn't it? Yeah, oh yeah, because I had all the cobblestone in that other chest. So yeah, I just got a super builder's wand and made it so I could place like 90 of them at once. So sorry if you guys think, if you guys are mad that I cheated. To me, it's justified because, yeah, it's this late in the season, I don't need to be spending that much time building an underwater fence. I don't think I'll need to do that next time. I mean, the other reason was just time constraints. So yeah. Anyway, let's get these Mosasaurs in here. This is gonna be the last time I can enter this pool safely, which is why I'm glad I got the seawall in first. We are still gonna do the viewing platforms under, or like the viewing sections underneath. I think we're gonna have one there, one here, and I think it'll actually just be on this wall here. And that'll be all the viewing areas underwater for the Mosasaurs. Anyway, let's head down in here. And I'm gonna do this quickly. Oh gosh. Oh no, I died anyway. Wow. I didn't sleep, but it saved my thing. Now, okay, now we just have to look up controls, map. How do I teleport to quick waypoint, new waypoint, waypoints, you, latest death, teleport. Oh, we have to turn this on. Okay, that's justified because essentially, oh gosh. No! Oh gosh. Okay, we can get rid of these now and we'll just sleep. So that way can not be murdered. Oh, look, there's one. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. Just realized when I stick my face, because I've closed my windows, just realized my face lights up blue because of my computer screen. But look at them, they were, well, that one was really adorable when it swam by. Can we see any more? Oh, was it? It was somewhere down here. If you turn on shaders, actually, that might even help. Okay, not this one. No, not that one. That one's hideous. Yeah, that actually helps quite a bit. There we go. We've got one. And where would be our other babby mosasaur? It's killing my frame rate, but who cares? Okay. Well, we're gonna turn that off. Anyway, so yeah, we've got mosasaurs in the park now, which is pretty cool. So, I hope you guys are excited. I mean, it's our first major marine reptile we put in the park. I mean, yes, we actually head up into the aquarium up here. We do technically have like the we had the orthocanthus actually. They unfortunately died, so I will have to get new orthocanthus at some point. We got our alligator gars in here. We got our henotus in here. And then currently in here we have the plesiosaurs. Now someone did ask, say like, oh, you should just put the Leopleurodon in here instead of building that underground thing. Maybe we'll do that as a backup plan, but the thing is, this was never meant to even be for the plesiosaurs. This was meant to be a fish tank for coelacanth and nautilus and other such things. This was not meant to be a plesiosaur area, as I'm pretty sure you can tell. So the plesiosaurs, when they get moved out, the thing that's going to be going there is going to be coelacanths and nautilus, not Leopleurodon, just because Leopleurodon I think needs its own cool thematic exhibit, and I think the one I was thinking of is going to be pretty, well, thematic. I don't know how you're supposed to say it. There we go. But yeah, I'm looking forward to actually, that's the only aquatic exhibit I'm looking forward to building because, well, that's cool. That's an underground exhibit. Also, sorry if you can hear something that sounds like whining in the background. That's like the dogs, and they're very annoying. Gonna have to build a better way to get around here. I mean, I'll have a whole path system set up pretty soon, but for now, is that a rat? Or no, it's a raccoon. It's a trash panda. Anyway, so as you can see, we have the pathway here, and I was like, okay, well, we'll probably just dig into this. And as I was digging into it, I found this. It's a ravine. It's not a very big ravine, but it's a ravine nonetheless, and I think we can easily integrate that into the Leopleurodon exhibit, and I think that would look really stinking cool. Just like, maybe even just widen the ravine on one end, but not on the other, and then on the other just like have a big glass wall, and you know, you just kind of look in there, and it's just like da 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 da. Leopleurodon just swims by, maybe smashes against the glass trying to get you or something. I don't know. I thought that'd be kind of cool. Anyway, so for this last exhibit over here, I realize there's actually a lot of space back here, so we might not need to do as much work as I thought. Also, we're not going that far back with it anymore. We're probably just going to here, and that'll be it. But again, it's actually a lot more room than I was thinking we would have for this area. I'm still gonna need to dig that area out a bit more and just terraform that island. But after that, I mean, Plesiosaurus and Ichthyosaurus, probably the next two creatures we're going to be putting in. And then it's either gonna be Leopleurodon. Oh gosh, I'm dying. It'll either be Leopleurodon or the Tylosaurus. I'm assuming I'm probably gonna put Leopleurodon in first. Just called it Leopleurodon, Leopleurodon, and Leopleurodon in like in like the span of a few minutes. So I guess I need to find a consistent name for it. Probably look up the correct way they pronounce it, because then I won't pronounce it like a stupid person. Well, no, I'm not a stupid person, but I won't pronounce it like I, don't know. But yeah, what am I gonna do here? I'm probably gonna get rid of that rock and then just blast. I'll probably be TNT because that's gonna be the quickest way. I wanna, what would be cool actually? So this rock here, I don't wanna completely remove it, but what would be cool is if I just kinda, I guess you could say, inverted that rock. So instead of it sloping up, it slopes in. Because then we can get like a really cool area where they're like swimming under like a big rock. Because I want to keep the big jagged rock because I think that'll be cool. Again, especially because I wanted to do caves for the Ichthyosaurs, because I remember seeing in Walking with Dinosaurs, their Ophthalmosauruses would hide out in caves near coral reefs to escape larger predators such as Leopleurodon. So, I mean, I don't know if that's technically scientifically accurate, but I think it would be cool nonetheless to do that. Anyway, I'll figure out what I'm gonna do over here when I get to that, but for now, yeah, we've got the Mosasaurs. And I really should just go in and kill all the animals in here. But you know what? This is exactly what I wanted. Because if you guys remember, especially with dinosaur exhibits, I've been talking about this, I was like, I want dinosaur exhibits that even though you go and see them, you don't necessarily see the dinosaur every time. So it's kind of like the beginning of Jurassic Park with the Dilophosaurus and the T-Rex, where they're there, but we can't see them. And that's something I've always loved about these kind of aquatic exhibits, is that it's in there. It's definitely in there, but you can't see it. It's swimming around in the depths somewhere. Depths somewhere, just stalking, waiting for you to make a mistake and fall in. Where are they? Gosh, we're actually gonna drown. Okay, well, I'm not gonna tempt fate much more because I don't want to die many more times. I mean, we've already gotten 2 more deaths by these guys, so I don't want to die much more. Where are they? Oh gosh. I don't know where they are, and I'm pretty far away from that thing. Okay, hopefully we don't die, because that'd be very sad. Oh. Actually, once we get out of the water, my map, there's a key you can hit to edit the map options. There's one we can use to turn on entities. So we could probably figure out exactly where the Mosasaurs are. I just want to see. Enlarge map settings, why? Okay, next. Entity amount. Edit mode. Oh, that's just cancel. Players, other players, friendly mobs, and hostile mobs will turn to dark red and purple because. Wait. Wait. Just entity radar. Which ones are those? Oh, those are Mosasaurs. Okay. I'm gonna quickly, just because I want to see if that's what it is. Yep, that's our Mosasaur. That is cool. Oh! That... Okay. I just realized why they're probably black on the radar. It's probably signifying that they're down very deep. That would make sense. Huh. Well, that's cool. It's cool. Oh, that's awesome. I like this whole area is going to be really cool when it's set up. It's going to be a pain to build, but when it's set up, I think it will definitely be worth it because we get some pretty cool things. Now this area, I'm not going to do much with the interior. I'm not going to put in a kelp forest or a coral reef or anything. I'm thinking I might actually end up doing that for this guy over here. This guy, again, will be the same as this. And then obviously the... oh my gosh, I should put a giant skull in the Liopleurodon cave. I don't know why, but I really want to see that because I think that would look really, really cool. Just like going down. Well, actually, maybe we'll put like a big staircase or an elevator. If I can get an elevator mod, we could put an elevator in, and that would be pretty cool as well. But anyway, so again, another short episode, just because it needs to be. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. I'm not sure how many more of these will be up. I kind of doubt there's going to be another one this week. I don't think there's going to be 2 each week, just for these 2 weeks. But then when we come back, I will definitely get back to that schedule. Anyway, thank you guys again for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. And until next time, guys, see ya.